All right, I made a couple. They're polished. I'm not a polished guy. Don't have the patience for it. This material is just beat up pieces of gel 1/4 inch. I don't know if there's any around here. It's gross. Gross. Yeah. So I didn't face them off. I just machined the part. Face it off, you're going to have tooling marks stick out too, right? At least to be consistent. But whatever. It's shitty material. So I polished it up, but you can see some scratches and stuff in there. This one's better. Now, so you see in the video, I put it on a surface plate, sanded it, tried to polish it. I wasn't happy. I read, figured out, I don't know, somewhere. When you're doing this kind of stuff, you should always be moving in the same direction. You know, everything else in the world, you want to go multiple directions. But when it comes to polishing, I think you kind of want to just stay in the same direction, or at least as it gets closer to the finish, because the light bounces off all those different directions of scratches, polish marks, whatever it is. So anyways, first I tried to block them out. It worked okay, but you know, maybe new material that would have worked. But then your marks are this way, your eye catches. Originally, I was going to make a fixture, put it in the lathe, you know. I didn't. I don't even know if I'm making these. Anyways, didn't like the finish from blocking it out. So I took one of the buggered up ones and I bolted two together so I could grab the buggered up one in the lathe chuck, put a block on it with sandpaper, bring it up to 800, I think. That's all I have. Start at 400. I don't know. Anyways, now all the marks run in the same direction. It looks a whole lot better. Still shitty material, but I gotta, you know, I can't spend 20 minutes polishing each one of these. There's no. So that worked pretty good. About, I don't know, 10 minutes a piece. Ran the file a little bit on the edge, took some of the tooling mark off. I only had a single flute, 1/8 end mill. I hate single. I don't know. I bought an expensive set. I never get a good surface finish. I know they're supposed to clear the chips, but anyways, I had a 2 flute, 1/8 end mill, but it's stuck in a tool holder. This tool holder, I have a TTS system for the mills. They just pop in and out. Anyways, that Ellen, I can't get it. It's rusted. I don't know. I'll have to drill it out at some point. But that's my only 1/8 2 flute end mill. I have some ball mills, but so I couldn't use it. I couldn't get it out. Didn't want to take to it. It's a whole other project then, right? So those single flute end mills, I don't know. They leave chatter marks. It doesn't seem like it's an expensive set. I've tried them over and over and don't like them. 2 flute, 3 flute, 4 flute. 4 flute plugs up pretty easy. So just 2 flute are pretty good. Get a high helix, 2 flute, 1/8 end mill. Can you get that in a high helix? Pretty weak end mill. Anyways, two flute, blossom arrow on it, a little bit of WD. They get by and the surface finish is a lot nicer, but I didn't have one. So I ran the file on the edge. Probably going to be required anyways, they also sat in the tumbler overnight. Took all the burrs off. It really smooths out. Just gives it that softer look, In the end, maybe it's not worth it, You're hitting the sandpaper. How much tumbling. Anyways. Bolted these two together. Grabbed their block sound file. Smooth that edge over a little bit. Radius is on a CNC mill, unless you have a radius, like a cutter. The tool path is lots, right? It's a little tool. It's got to form that. It takes too long. So what I usually do is have my engraving tool, which I don't have any engraving bits anymore. Last time I went to buy them locally, they had 3 router bits, I got to get more. So I did the engraving with a spot drill, which is okay. I mean, it does the trick. 60-degree V-bit sharp does a little nicer job, but on aluminum, the point burns off pretty quick and you end up with a radius, but it's a lot nicer. But this was done with this spot drill, one little tiny spot drill. Where's the camera? Yeah, so just using the tip. I don't know, I think this one's 10 thou deep. This one's 20 thou deep. It's a preference thing. Show the guy, see what he thinks.